Hi, everybody, and welcome to my attempt at this week's BBO weekly free instant tournament. Instant tournaments, weekly free, yes. So, as I said before, this is 8 boards, match points. You have the best hand at the table. And it's bridge against the robots. And my aim in these is really the discussion of the play of the hand. Not trying to beat the robot by gaming the bidding system and getting to unusual contracts. I'm aiming to get to the standard contract and then play the hand well and talk about how we can do that. So partners open the bidding with 1 club. 3 hearts is a weak jump over call, 7 plus hearts. 10 minus high card points. So we've got our 16 high card points. So slam is not out of the question yet. Partners opened a club. We've got 3 aces here. So we've got lots of first round controls, and we have 4 spades. And the best way to bring that into the picture is to double. The danger is that partner's just going to bid on in a minor suit and we'll miss 3 no trumps, which might be the best spot at match points. But really, we need to think about slam here. I think we got to double. So 4 hearts from there, 4 spades from partner. Are we going to go on and explore a slam? Is this 3 hearts, do we think, or only 2? 1 plus, right. So it's because if we had 3 hearts, we'd be fairly confident partner only had 1. But it's likely partner has 2 hearts as well as us. So we have a heart loser. Partners bid spades, but they're saying they've got 15 to 21 high card points, but we've got 16. So, they can't have more than that because it's a best hand tournament. It's a little bit of extra information that we don't have. Maybe we have enough, but maybe not. I'm not going to explore what exploration could I usefully do over 4 spades. I could bid 5 clubs. I think which would just show the ace of clubs. See, partner showed the ace of diamonds. But we still don't know. If I could bid 4 no trumps and ask for key cards, which would find us about the king and queen of spades as well as the ace of diamonds. But then we've still got these other losers to fill in. I think I'm going to pass. And let's see where we are. So partners void, and they've led a diamond, which is great for us. But on the other hand, we may well have 2 spade losers. So this is going to solve our diamond problem. 3 could well be a singleton. I'd like to find out where the queen is. So I'm going to put the jack in the hope that they cover. Because they can't see this north hand. They can see this south hand. So they probably won't cover, but we'll put the jack in. No, we don't really know where the diamond queen is. They can see I've got king, jack, 10, and they don't expect East to have underled the ace, so they're not putting the queen in. We need to tackle spades, trumps, and then we hope to get clubs going. So we're here. So spade length is likely to be with West. So let's see, the 10 of spades tempts any kind of cover. It does, so we'll put the queen in. And they've won the king. So we had 8 spades. So they had 5. So they've only got 1 left, and we can draw that because all the big ones are gone. There's the queen of clubs. And Now all our clubs will be good. We got the ace, king of diamonds, the ace of spades. We can draw the last trump. It's there. And we got the rest. So we should have looks like we should have looked for slam, but we were missing a lot of queens that they helped us find, and missing the king jack of spades. But I expect 64% for making 12 tricks, but we'll find there's some people with six spades. One person with six spades making 100%. Right. But I think it was the right thing to do to stop short. I mean, it's surprising that with 11 hearts between them, they can go further than four hearts. It did seem likely that it possibly only had 9 hearts and that dummy had 2. So, and they helped us find the queens, as well as the trumps behaving nicely. So we'll move on to board 2. And the diamonds, 4 hearts, 13 points, no spades. So we're going to open a diamond. We obviously, spade from west, double from partner, says they've got 4 hearts. 1 no trump from east. East doesn't have spade support, which means partner has some spades, or else west has a lot of them. So we potentially have quite a few spade losers here. Don't have a club loser. We got our diamonds here. And partner's got some points outside of hearts. But really, I don't think we're worth more than 2 hearts here. It's tempting with the singleton to bid 3, but I'm worried about the spade, the number of spade losers we might have. So I'm only going to bid 2 hearts now. The partner wants to do more, and they've gone to 4 spades. So west does have a lot of spades. Partner's got some other points somewhere besides hearts. I don't think we can make, well, can we now make 5 hearts? Given that partner doesn't have more than 2 spades and may well have 1. And we've got 1 club. We're vulnerable against not. Are we going to make 11 tricks in hearts? Depends where partner's other points are. 5 plus high card points. Only 2 of them are in hearts. But the king of clubs might be useless, etc. Are we going to beat 4 spades? Well, it looks as though we may not have 2 heart tricks, but we might have a club ruff. This is a very distributional hand. If they're making 4 spades, then 5 hearts might be a good save, though we can only afford to be 1 off if we're doubled because we're vulnerable. So 2 off would be minus 500, and they're only getting 420 for making 4 spades. So this is the worst vulnerability for sacrificing. And if we double, we're only gaining 50 points, but that might make a big difference at match points. I don't think so. I think we'll pass and see what partner leads. The king of diamonds. How many does partner have? We hope he's only got 2, in which case they've got 3 and partner can get a ruff. Let's play the 10 of diamonds to encourage. They switch to hearts. Remember the jack. Partner really have 4 diamonds and lead the king. Let's play the ace. Partner did have 4 diamonds. Right. So they're going to draw the trumps. We might have been able to get a club ruff. We might have been able, and 9 more tricks because they throw the heart away on the clubs. So we couldn't have got club ruff, but we could have got a heart trick. Well, this won't be good. And well, we were losing 2 spades and a club in hearts. So we can hold it to 4 spades, and that makes a big difference if we cash that heart. Difference between 85 and 32. Partner's leader, the king of diamonds, was not particularly helpful in giving us a clue as to what to do. They did switch to hearts, and we could have cashed another heart. Right, bit of catching up to do. 17 high card points, all in aces and kings, with a 5-card heart suit. I think I'm going to open a heart so that we get the 5 hearts across, and then rebid 2 no trumps, treated as 18 high card points. No, 2 spades. Now I think I'm worth a double. We're not vulnerable, so 3 of a minor might well be the best place to play. Double is obviously take out here, and I fit that. 3 hearts, they go. Partner's got 2 hearts and not many points. 3 hearts and not many points. The jack of spades lead. Well, that means we're definitely making our king of spades. We could ruff a diamond in dummy, and we might then be able to set up some club tricks. And there's the ace of spades. Are we going to switch to something? Queen of clubs. I don't think I got much alternative to covering that with the king. Our clubs may well now be set up. Queen may have been a singleton. It was. If we just think now, this hand's got 9 and another club. We need to unblock the 10 of clubs so that when we play, if we leave them with jack 9, we can play the 10 and we can't overtake with the jack because the 9 would be set up. So what we're going to do is unblock the 10 of clubs so that we can play the 5 of clubs and finesse the 8 when we eventually come to play clubs. Here's the diamond. We can't afford to lose it and have another club come through. Maybe 8. Well, we could hope that the hand that ruffed had 3 hearts to start with. Well, doesn't look like they did, does it? It looks like they had 2 to the queen. So this hand will have 3. So we can draw, and they have 2 left, so we can draw them and then take the club finesse. That, remember, is that we had 8 hearts, so they had 5. They ruffed once, they followed, each of them followed once, so that was 3. This is the 4th one. So they've only got 1 more, so there's no need to risk the finesse. We can play the 9 of hearts back to the king now, drawing that last one. We can lead the club and finesse, because we know that's right. And then jack of clubs, goes the diamond away, and the 8 of clubs goes the other diamond away, and now the king of spades and the 2 trumps are good. So we are making 10 tricks. Let's see how that fares. 96%. Well, that is a surprise. Wrong hand. Oh, people passing 2 spades. Oh, I thought I was too strong to do that. Double was the right thing to do. Right, off we go on to board 4. 16 high card points. We definitely have a spade stop. My view, when you have 15 to 17 high card points and a stop in their suit, we bid one no trump. 3 diamonds, 7 diamonds, 8 minus high card points. They didn't open 3 diamonds. They didn't open 2 diamonds. So that's normally the robot doesn't do this because it has something else. And it won't be a 4-card spade suit. It might be a 4-card heart suit. We bid our hand. We've said we've got this hand. I don't think this isn't a hand where we want to double and get partner bidding at the 4 level. So we've just got to pass and hope to defend well. Well, we don't like hearts. This hand just has a lot of spades. Well, this hand won't have a lot of spades. Oh. So there were 2, 4, 5, 7 in dummy, 3 in our hand, none in that hand. So there's 2 in partner's hand. We'll rough that one. Now club. Partner's got that. Do we want to leave partner on lead? King of hearts is an entry to the spades, as is the ace of clubs. Will partner lead a diamond? Will they lead another heart to knock out the king of hearts entry? Partner at the moment probably has a trump to rough a spade. But if we take a club and lead a club, we then be set up to rough a club in dummy. I think I want to leave partner on lead. They might well lead a trump. They might well lead a heart. They'll have a better idea of what the right thing is to do, we hope. Leading a club was not the right thing to do. Now the club rough, which we should have prevented. Now another spade rough. Yeah. The queen. Well, this is the first round of clubs, diamonds. Partner should have another diamond. And the best chance of, because West has promised this 3 diamond bid, said they had 7 plus diamonds. Let's hope it's only 7. %71%, not too bad for holding that, but we could have done so much better, I think. Let's just see what if the robot had found a different defense, or if we'd overtaken it. Would we have done better? Let's just have a quick look at this. And the partner started with a heart. The spade then came, and another spade, and they roughed. And then they led a club. Partner played the 9, and they ducked in dummy. And if we leave partner on lead, but now partner plays a diamond, we probably go up with the ace here. Of course, they can't finesse against our queen. Plays low. And now we probably play a heart. The robot can set up spades. They might have roughed higher actually, but now if they cross with a club to the ace, they could then, no, that one doesn't work, that line doesn't work so well. So if we come back, having done that, their best line is actually king of diamonds, eight of diamonds, um, four of hearts, and then lead the seven of diamonds to our queen. And then we're in much the same position. They've got the rest of the tricks now. So no, probably the robot didn't cost us, but I think playing diamonds was the right thing to do. Would have been the right thing to do to try and stop that club bluff. Anyway, we did better than some people. People that make an over trick. But four spades was a good save. Right? Four clubs. No, if they get to four spades, they do badly. Yeah, perhaps they don't know what they did to get them to four spades, but they bid over three diamonds or something. Put some more doubles in. Well, as I say, I'm here to deal with the play of the hand, not trying to get the robots to do bad things. So here we are with another 14 high card points and a good diamond stop. Do we want to stretch a point and overcall one no trump? I think not. We're vulnerable. So I think we're going to pass. And so they've got a lot of diamonds. There's a hearts on our left. Well, now we certainly can't be bidding. And the partner is there now with two spades. Four plus spades. Well, quite frankly, we've got a heart stop, we've got diamond stop. Partner 10 to 12 total points. I think I'm going to bid two no trumps here. Slightly worried about clubs, but see, partner wants to go on three clubs. They've got a club suit as well. In that case, then I'm not worried about it anymore, and I'm going to bid three no trumps. Let's see if we can make it. The heart lead, fourth highest. So we expect to make three spade tricks. Probably the king of spades is offside. We expect to make at least two heart tricks and two diamond tricks. That's seven. Where are the clubs? So the auction's gone. East has opened, limited their hand to 11 to 15 high card points. West has at least five. So are we putting in the 8 or the 10? That's the question. The 6 is the same as the 8. I think I'm going to put in the 6. and we get the king. Right, okay, so do we want to duck this? And so that probably this is King Doubleton. And so they wouldn't be able to play another heart. You've always got two heart tricks. I think we're going to play spades first. So this is the hand, the spade finesse loses. This hand will get in. The fact the King of Hearts is in this hand, and it looks like the King of Diamonds, makes it more likely the King of Spades is in the left hand. We could duck this trick. They've got to do something. And if they play another heart, that probably means they're out of hearts. So I think, yeah, I don't. The only advantage in taking the ace would be if we lost the hand, the lead to West, and they led away from the Jack of Hearts, would give us another heart trick. But we'll duck that and see what they do. Jack of Diamonds, well, I'm going to try the Queen. And there we go. This hand has no diamonds and has thrown a heart. So this hand could easily have 6 hearts, and this hand have 7 diamonds. So not looking good, but let's see what happens in spades. The King of Spades is in that hand. Right. So that's good. We've now got 2 tricks. We've got 3 more spade tricks is 5, 2 more heart tricks is 7, and the ace of diamonds is 8. So we're a lot closer. This hand has the King of Spades, doesn't have any points in diamonds, has no more than the Jack of Hearts. But for this hand to have an opening bid, I think, but we're giving them King, Queen, Jack of Diamonds, King of Hearts. I think they've got the Ace of Clubs, not the Queen. I think the most likely thing is the Ace of Clubs is with East, and the Jack of Clubs and the Queen of Clubs is with West. I'm on the table. West doesn't have any diamonds. It can't lead anything that harms us. I'm going to lead the 2 of clubs from the table and see which card. I'm hoping that the Queen does not appear from East. If the ace appears, the King of Clubs is a trick. If 10 appears, I'll put the Jack on. And if he plays low, I'm probably going to play the 8. So let's see. The ace appears, so the King's a trick. And the 2 of hearts rather than the diamonds. So I'm going up with the ace now. Right. So I think we are there, aren't we? We've got 3 tricks. We've got 3 spades. That's 6. 10 of hearts, King of Clubs, Ace of Diamonds. So we have to offer Queen of Hearts. So that all looks right. We don't have a loser anywhere at the moment. We've still got communication, particularly in spades, to get any of our tricks. And so I'm going to try and get another club trick, try and make an over trick by leading the Jack of Clubs. Queen. Right, there's no more that they can cash. So let's play the 3 and see if the 10 comes down under the King. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Three of hearts, Queen of hearts, Ace of diamonds, throwing a club away, 10 of spades, it's good, 6 of spades, and is the 10 of clubs going to fall? No. So we just made 3 no trumps, but that was good enough for 100%. But it was really looking at how the cards were lying, that we thought they would do well, and once partner intervened over the opponent's 2 diamonds getting passed out, it was worthwhile pursuing no trumps as a possible endpoint. That has got us into first place. And now we've got another 15 high card points. And I'm going to open this one no trump. We're not vulnerable. We don't want to make it easy for the opponents to get in the majors. We may go down. Partner may trap. And partner's got 6 hearts. That's what the 4 diamond bid means. So we're going to play in 4 hearts. Oh, right, we're not going to play 4 hearts. Partner's got the ace of spades. Well, we definitely want to play, I think we want to play in hearts, don't we? Not no trumps. It's forcing. 5 hearts would say no ace king of clubs, no ace king of diamonds. Well, we've got 15 high card points. Partner can't have more than that. They've got 6 hearts and the ace of spades. Even if we gave them ace king queen of spades, they've hardly got anything outside. How do we stop them bidding on? Do we want to try playing in no trumps? 16 plus total points. So they can't have more than 15 high card points though, because that's what we have. Isn't it? 7 and 5, 12 and 5. Yeah. Ace, king, queen of hearts, ace of spades, that's 13. They can't have the ace of clubs. Or if they do, they're missing something in hearts, which might be on a finesse. 4 no trumps presumably would be blackwood. Yeah, for hearts. So we can't stop in 4 no trumps. I think we just got to bid 5 hearts. If we bid 5 diamonds, saying we have the ace of diamonds, no ace of clubs, will the robot know when to go on? That's the hand we have. They can't have enough to make slam good, I don't think, unless they have more than 6 hearts. We'll bid 5 diamonds, and they'll know we've got a club loser, leaving things up to the robot, and they say 5 hearts, that's fine. We'll stop that. There's the ace of clubs. I knew we were losing. And we've got a possible heart loser. The queen of diamonds. Right. Well, it's only trumps that we can possibly be losing. The only reason not to lead the jack of hearts. The spade entry to our hand should be safe. Although then there aren't any, we've still got a diamond entry to play a club and throw a spade away. I think we should get rid of our spade loser now while we're in this hand and while we have the chance. Just because we may not have another convenient opportunity to do so. And we've got 8 hearts. This has 4 hearts to the king. Yeah. We should still only have 1 loser. I'm going to leave the jack of hearts. And that runs to the king. 3 of diamonds. If they ruff this. Yeah. So we probably perhaps should have played the ace of hearts. In fact, it wouldn't have done us any good. They did have 4, and that was a singleton king, so we could have played ace queen of hearts, but they would still have had 2 hearts. But they couldn't have got this hand in. Yeah. So now I can claim I can draw the trumps, and we've got loads of winners. 7.1%. And everybody else playing in 3 no trumps. Making +2, 5 hearts would have been 450. But we should have made it. Let me show you what we should have done, having decided to play in hearts. So I began with the ace of clubs, and then I switched to the queen of diamonds, which certainly does look like a singleton, doesn't it? We win the ace. Now we should play, what we should have done was play the low heart, take the ace, the king falls, and now we can play the 3 of hearts to send us to throw something away. Probably wasn't the spade, but 6 of hearts. We can cross to the ace of spades. The safest way of getting to dummy. And cash 2 more hearts. And then we've got enough winners. And we actually make 5 hearts +1. And that's the top. So that's how we should have played. It was a mistake to take the finesse. The queen of diamonds was a warning message. And we'd have been lucky dropping the singleton king, but if this hand only had 2 hearts, we played ace and another heart, they wouldn't have been able to ruff a diamond. So that was a definite mistake by me. We should be getting 90-odd%, not 7%. We're down in 2nd place, and we should be way ahead in 1st. So that was something that required more thought when this queen switched to the queen of diamonds. Okay, we now have 14 high card points. This is not something we want to upgrade or think about 1 no trump. Basically, you're going to open a diamond and see what happens. 1 heart, right? I know 1 no trump here says we've got 2 hearts, but really this is the best description rather than 2 clubs. So they've got 3 hearts, saying they've got 6 plus hearts, and we know we've only got 1. 12 total points, we've got 14. They've got some points outside of hearts. But our long suits are not set up. We've got aces. Despite the fact we've only got 1 of them, I think 4 hearts is the right place to play. We'll see. The partner has 6 very bad hearts, but just the 1 diamond loser and 1 slow spade loser. Remember, the north hand is the one they can't see, the south hand is the one they can see. I'm going to cover this just to get rid of an honor. We're obviously going to try and draw some trumps. A heart to the ace. That draws 2 of their trumps. Remember, we only had 7, so they had 6, so they got 4 left. Do I want to? I don't want to play a spade because they're. I'm going to. I could play a diamond. We had 5. We had 6 diamonds. They had 7. We might be able to set up a long diamond for a discard. So I'm going to rough a diamond. It might get over roughed. It did, right. But that hopefully was with a long trump. So we've seen 3 of their 6 trumps. We know that this hand only had 2 diamonds. I'm hoping, therefore, is there any point in keeping? We can't set up a diamond because this hand still has 2 higher diamonds than the 8 and the 7, don't they? Got to hope that we've got a long club to get rid of the spade loser. So we'll throw a spade from dummy. Right. So they have 1 heart left. What shall we do with it? So alternatives to set up the clubs, or if West has the long club and the diamond, they could be squeezed. What can happen? Is there anything bad that can happen if we give them their trump trick? We have to throw a diamond from dummy, and then they play another diamond, and then there's no diamond menace. So I think we have to get them to try and get them to trump. So we're going to play clubs. They've got a winning trump. They can rough with it when they want. And take the ace. And cross the 2. We're keeping the ace of spade. There's the jack. It's good. We can cash the 10. They can rough if they want. No. So the queen of clubs is a winner. We don't want to risk them roughing the ace of spades. So we're going to give them their trump trick, throwing our diamond away. And win in hand, the ace of spades. Cash the queen of clubs, throwing our spade loser. And finally, roughing the diamond for 10 tricks, and that's another 100%. People stopped in 2 hearts. People bid 3. People who've got the 3 heart bid 3 no trumps, and that just doesn't look as though it'll make sense. So we distorted our hand when we bid 1 no trump. But right, here we are. We're in first place again. 67%. 1 spade by partner. We've only got 16 high card points, but 6 diamonds. Where do we want to go? I suppose we've got to bid 2 diamonds here. Quite tempting. If partner had ace, king of spades and ace of diamonds, we're very close to making no trumps. But we bid 2 diamonds for now and see what happens. as I thought, 2 spades, which the robot is a very nondescript bid. You'll see 11 to 21 high card points, 5 plus spades, 3 minus hearts. They don't have 4 hearts, otherwise they would have bid hearts. But apart from that, we know nothing. They could have supported diamonds. I'm worried that if we forced the game, if we bid no trumps, the partner doesn't have the ace of diamonds, doesn't have a club stop. In that case, their spades are pretty solid. Three diamonds is still forcing. Let's see, because we forced the game 2 over 1. So we can bid 3 diamonds here. We could bid 3 hearts. That wouldn't help us. We don't really want them to bid 3. If they bid 3 no trumps, then they've got something in clubs, I suppose. And we could bid 4 no trumps, asking them, which hopefully would be quantitative, asking them to bid 6 if they were a bit, maximum for what they had. We know they can't have more than 16 high card points because that's what we have. I'm going to bid 3 hearts. 3 no trumps, so they got clubs. What's 4 no trumps? Quantitative invite. So they got 19 to 20 high card points. I haven't, but I've got some trick taking potential. I'm going to bid 4 no trumps here. 6 no trumps. Right. And I'm dummy. Right. And here we are. This doesn't look too bad. They haven't led clubs, which is good news, because we would be down if they led clubs. So we can play the 3 of hearts. The jack. And let's start with a diamond. We've got 9 diamonds between us. So they've got 4. And they're not 4-0. We've got an entry in hearts and clubs. So they've only got 2 diamonds left, so we can knock out the ace of diamonds. They've only got the 10 of diamonds left. They've knocked out our ace of clubs. But now all our diamonds are good, and we've got the ace king of spades and the king of hearts to take care of the losers here. We can go to the king of hearts, and then come back to the diamonds, cash the hearts, and go to the spades. So we can claim 6 no trumps. And that's another 100%. So it was a case of the diamonds were worth a lot of tricks, and we could bring them in. And when partner showed something in clubs, it was worth staying there. It was worth bidding on. We could have had 2 losers if we'd led. If they'd led a club, we would have been down. But that all worked fairly well. I hope you found there some interesting lessons. I did make that terrible mistake in 5 hearts. We should have been way ahead. This should have been another 90-odd% here. That was very bad play by me. I should have stopped and thought, what's this Queen of Diamonds represent? And that's precisely what you should do. And that was something that I didn't. So I hope you've learnt a lesson. I hope I have. And that you will subscribe to the channel, like the video, leave any comments, and we'll see you next week. Thanks for watching.